Okay, I'd like to introduce you to 3 characters from our story today. We've got the gingerbread man coming to visit us. We've got the old woman who makes the gingerbread man. And we've got the fox. What was that word to describe the fox? Shabnaz?
Cunning.
We've got a cunning fox in to visit us. Make sure he doesn't play any tricks on you this morning. Now, I've got some speech bubbles here. I've got some things that these characters say in the story. I wonder if you can help me give them to the right character. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, here's the first one. Have a look. I will trick the gingerbread man. Who could say that in the story? The gingerbread man, the old woman, or the fox? Who says that, Omar?
The kind of advice that I'd give about asking questions is perhaps to think of a developmental model. So think about the fact that a who question is a lot easier than a why question. And so that if you're using what questions with some children who have speech, language and communication needs, to perhaps start off with some of those easier questions, so the who, the where, the what, rather than the why or the how do you know.
The fox.
The fox, well done. He will say, I will trick the gingerbread man. Jamil, can I give you that to hold? Okay. What about this one?
The symbols help to support their understanding of texts. They help to support their understanding of new vocabulary. I think they're particularly useful for using when we've picked out key vocabulary to display that key vocabulary, because quite a number of the children perhaps aren't that confident in terms of their reading, so they need to have some kind of pictorial reference for these new words. And on the other hand, some of the children can read words but don't understand what they mean. So if we have displays where we're using both the written word and the symbol, it helps to support meaning.
Yusra.
The old woman.
The old woman does want to eat the gingerbread man. Was anybody going to say something different for that one? Is anyone going to say something different? Jerome? The fox. The old lady could say that, but so could the fox, because they both want to eat the gingerbread man. Good thinking. Okay, I would like your help now with some ideas. I'm going to hold up the empty side of the speech bubble, and I'd like you to think about an idea for what that character might say. So here's the fox. We've got one idea for what he might say in the story. I will trick the gingerbread man. I'm going to hold up an empty one, and I want you to think of an idea for what could the fox say. Talk to your partner for 1 minute. We use mixability grouping a lot, especially when we're doing activities in the first phase of the literacy unit, largely because we like our children with SEN or with speech and language difficulties to have good peer role models, so that they're not just hearing lots of language from adults, they're hearing language at their level, but from their peers, so that they can rise to the next level. It's also good for our higher ability children. Assisting their peers helps them to really think about their learning as well. Okay, turn round. Who's got an idea for something the fox says in the story, or something the fox might say in the story? Chantal?
Can I eat you?
He might say to the gingerbread man, can I eat you? Shahid?
Yummy, that gingerbread man was delicious.
After he's eaten the gingerbread man, that's a good idea. Yummy, that was delicious. I like that idea. Catherine, can I pass the speech bubble to you to do the gingerbread man?
Okay, gingerbread man. What do we think we might put on here? What would the gingerbread man say? Cherie?
Before you eat the fox, the gingerbread man said, "Don't eat me, please."
Well done. Don't eat me, please. You're right. You might have said that to the fox. Well done. Good idea, Cherie.